Hey shippers, it's time once more for Headcanon Theatre, where we explore headcanons that have taken hold inside a fandom. Today it's time to revisit Star Trek Deep Space Nine, a spin-off of Star Trek The Next Generation that ran from 1993 to 1999 and had 176 episodes. Deep Space Nine was unique in that it diverged from the typical exploration format that had become standard to Star Trek by that time, and instead devoted itself to interstellar political drama, and plays out more like a space opera with many overarching plots and continuous character development and arcs that make being a repeat viewer very rewarding, but can make it a bit impenetrable for newcomers trying to jump in the middle. Despite all the opportunities afforded by the tonal shift, i.e. explorations of ethics, religion, cultural erosion, interspecies relations, and much more, the show was not quite as beloved as The Next Generation, or even Voyager by some people, as they felt it was not real Star Trek. However, skipping out on this show would be a mistake. It is extremely underrated, and the characters are nuanced and have great development. And for fans, that and the mature, unique plots kept them coming back for more. The fan community was large and dedicated, with many independently hosted websites, some that have survived, others that have not. However, while it has slowed down, it has by no means stopped. And in fact, many are discovering Deep Space Nine for the first time, thanks to DVD and Blu-ray box sets, and more recently, streaming services. Many are coming to know and love Deep Space Nine and gain an appreciation for it that seems to be strengthening over time as expectations of what a Star Trek show can and should be evolve and change. And because of that, it means that more and more people are getting involved in this fandom. For those who are just joining or getting into DS9, they may have encountered the phrase, "This takes place in the Deep Dish Nine universe." But what exactly is Deep Dish Nine? Well, Deep Dish Nine is an AU universe wherein Deep Space Nine is now a pizza shop named Deep Dish Nine, and the majority of the characters work there. There are a few rules that tend to ensure that the story falls into the universe, aside from the fact that they have to work at a pizzeria. Though as always, this is fiction, so rules are more like trends that solidify the whole, but they are paramount in the role-playing communities that have spawned. Common traits of these fics are, all characters are human, everyone is alive, and it takes place in a modern-ish era. This universe has spawned a fair bit of fics and art, but where did this idea come from? Well, it seems to be able to be traced to a post by Lady Yate-xel, wherein she notes that the screen caps from the Season 7 episode Take Me Out to the Holosuite made it look like the team were all members of a pizza shop. In this post, the following plot bunny was suggested. AU plot bunny where Cisco is the owner of a pizza shop. His employees include a medical student, a guy who can fix about anything mechanical, the Dax sisters, a redhead with a temper and her boyfriend who is better than a security camera, his son, and a grumpy guy who listens to opera. Next door is a bar owned by Quark, a man obsessed with money, and his brother, who is really only an owner because Quark's mom made Quark add him to the lease. Rom's girlfriend works at the bar, but occasionally takes a shift at the pizzeria when someone is sick. They have a few regulars, including a man who Julian the medical student swears works for the CIA, and a creepy guy who likes to see how long it takes to get Kira to hit him over the head with a pizza pan. Right away, people fell in love with this idea, and they were hooked, and began jumping on board adding to the mythos, i.e. the rival pizza shop, Dominion's Pizza. Since the spawning of this idea in 2013, Lady Yate-xel has been writing an ongoing series, and this tag is still active, as many hop onto the bandwagon with their own stories and art. So if you're interested, just type in Deep Dish 9 and join the phenomenon. All pairings are welcome, it's pretty much all up to you, as long as pizza is involved. Although if you do search this delightful headcanon may not be the only thing that pops up. For those who are fans of The Muppet Show, they may remember a segment known as Pigs in Space. Pigs in Space, wherein the intrepid explorers of the starship Swine Trek attempted to travel the universe. Well, The Muppets Show had a lesser-known spin-off series in 1996 called The Muppets Tonight. And not only were everyone's favorite Muppets back, but so was the crew of the Swine Trek with their own spin-off show, Pigs in Space. Deep Dish 9. This incarnation only made 3 appearances over the course of 2 seasons and 22 episodes, and most people definitely do not remember this incarnation, but who knows from whence inspiration comes. Deep Dish 9 is a fun headcanon that, while slightly complex in terms of how much the world needs to be altered to fit the AU, can be extremely rewarding, and plays upon the connections between characters, which are always nuanced and a delight to explore, no matter what the setting. If you love the Deep Space Nine crew but want to see them in a different environment, tuned, Deep Dish 9 may be for you. Are you a fan of alternate universe fanfiction? Have you heard of Deep Dish 9? And what do you think of Deep Space Nine in general? Let me know all of that down below. This was Shipper's Guide to the Galaxy. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out social media to stay up to date, and as always, stay tuned, for there are as many ships out there as there are stars in the sky.